Hi, welcome to the Obachanchatter. I know it doesn't look like it's August the 24th. It looked like it was in the middle of winter. But my kids probably got like 72 degrees in here. And if you one of the people that visit my channel, you already know that I don't like it to be cold. So I ain't gonna stay with y'all long because I think I'm gonna have to put some gloves on. My hands are freezing. So anyway, listen, let me hurry up because it's getting dark and I don't want to turn the lights on. I just want to chill. We're going to talk about the Real Housewives of Orange County, season 18. I don't know. I think this might be episode like 8 or something. Well, I don't know, but I'll put it in the title. So anyway, we're picking up where we left off last week, which was the ladies on individual trips, right? It is Tamara, Jen, Katie, and Alexis at Tamara's home in Big Bear, and it's the night after. It's the next day. I think they get ready to go home, and they talk about all the fun that they had, how they cried and they laughed. Everything happened everywhere, and I mean the same kind of shit happened in both environments. They cried, they laughed, they shared. It seemed like they got closer to Katie. They kind of little Alexis a little bit, so they always having a good time. They stayed up late doing that OnlyFans shit with Jen. Tamara talked about her children. Jen talked about when she see a picture of her husband, her ex-husband, or whoever he is, husband, with his new girl, and then 9 children. How she just feel like, it's painful, and I can imagine that it is too, because I just could imagine that it is. That was your family, and somehow way, somewhere they have not managed. They don't know how to co-parent real good together, so they need to work that shit out. So, what else I got going on? So they talking about that now back in Laquita, where the fuck they at in California, at Elizabeth Vargas' house. It's what's her name? Gina, Heather, Shannon. Why am I always yawning? Shannon and did I say Emily? Yeah, whatever. And Heather. So they're all there, and it's still iffy between Heather, not Heather. It still is iffy between Heather and Gina, because later on in the episode we see Heather talking to Shannon saying, "Hey, Gina has changed a lot, because they can. This is when she can hear Emily and Gina arguing with each other. So anyway, in California, they're preparing breakfast together, and they all sit down. They got pineapple drinks. Well, the drink is in the pineapple, and they say it's real pretty. The app, it looks it's aesthetically pleasing. So they start talking, and I think it's Shannon tell them that she is so upset because John sent her papers saying that he get ready to sue her, and you know it's already costing her money, and it's not fair. And she wasn't going to fight, but now I think she going to fight because she said she ain't give him shit. I feel you, girl. She done gave him the last whatever he was gonna get, and like I said, I feel you on that too, because I'm kind of like in the same situation. I want to sell something, but to sell what I need to sell, I need somebody's signature. The person whose signature I needed told me that they didn't want to have nothing to do with it. Blah 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 blah. This. Now some time has passed. Now when I sell, they want half. Fuck that. I won't be selling. So anyway, she started crying at the table because she telling them all that she going through, and she tired of Tamara fucking with her, and they start hugging her, and Heather tell her not to worry about it, so she really really started crying in Shannon, because she said, with the shit that's going on with Tamara, the outpouring of support that the ladies is giving her is something that she really needed. So I felt sad for Shannon, but I felt okay that she felt like somebody cared, not like that shit when she was at the restaurant and Tamara was going in on her ass, and then nobody got there and check on her. But Jen, they really rallied around her then. So anyway, they start packing, and shit is cool. So they going back between this and that and that. So anyway, it's time to leave Big Bear, and I don't know if John calls Alexis or Alexis calls John, but he give her some bad news, and she just start crying and falling down. Oh my God! He said all the gloves are off. John has had enough. He can't take it. And then when you go to professional, right? The confessional is like, what did John say? And she was like, I'm not at liberty to say. And you know what else I want to make? And her confessional last week, when she was like, John was there when if it wasn't for John, when my mom died, I don't know what I'd do. I was like, she's so goddamn fake. So anyway, Caddy trying to tell her what happened. What happened? She said, just as he knows the gloves are off. I'm so tired of this. And Tamara's sick of this shit because she ain't even stopping. She's still closing down her house and she ready to go back to California, to Orange County. She don't want to hear that shit. So anyway, we leave from there and we go back to California. At California, they're still at Elizabeth Vargas' house. They're eating and they're gonna go play pickleball. Well, uh, Emily and Gina on the pickleball field first, and before they could start playing, they don't really know how to play pickleball. They just ain't had shit else to do. Her and Gina start arguing because she said, "You try to be the biggest bitch in Tamara." And she was like, "No, you kiss Heather's ass." And she was like, "I don't kiss Heather's ass." She said, "Yeah, yeah, I'm so scared of her." And she said, "I ain't scared of her." She said, "You don't forget you. You mad? Travis mad? Heather's mad? She's mad. Everybody mad." So she get mad. She just throw her shit everywhere. I don't care, like a brat. Just Gina. I don't care. And she's like, no, let me talk to you. Let me hang out. I don't want to talk. So, of course, they stand there in each other's face. What's the matter? You know, we're the best friends. You're at the top of the friendship pole. And Heather and Shannon on the other side of the wall listening. And they like, I ain't going out there till they get done with this shit. So I guess they see it calming down and they come out, yo, we're going to play pickleball. So they're going to play pickleball. And they all start walking toward the court. But something happened. I think they said they'd be back, or Heather and Gina said they'd be back, be right back, but they really ain't coming back. They're gonna leave Heather and Shannon out there to play themselves. But you can tell Heather don't want to play because when the ball hit past her, she said, "Oh, that's too far for me to walk." So she really ain't in that athletic shit. So I don't know why she's so small because we never see her work out or none of that. So anyway, after that fiasco, they all pack up and they all go back home. And Jen is with her boyfriend, Ryan, and she said she couldn't get her husband to spend no time with her. And I know that's painful too because she said in the pictures when she see her husband now, because she been blocked. I wonder why they blocked her. When she see pictures of him now, he full of life and he happy. He wasn't like that with her, so she said that hurt a little bit, and I'm sure it does because that hurt me too because I feel like why my husband always looking so fucking miserable. And it wasn't because of me, it's because he's a miserable motherfucker. So anyway, what happens? So they go out to get their nails done together, and she said he does that with her. He's like spending time with her, and he tell her about motherhood, right? He was like, "You make yourself work too hard. Your kids, you ask them what they want for breakfast. You got 5 kids. All 5 kids want something different. You cook something different." She said, I'm their mom. And she said she coddled them too much. And their oldest one, I think he like 17, 18. And she said she never made and gave him no rules. But I guess he must be a good boy. But she said she never gave him no rules, and she think it's too late now. It ain't never too late to make somebody follow rules, not to me. So anyway, she said I coddled my kids because she was a mom, and she feel worse that she got a divorce because she changed their life. Then I probably would have been like that too if my kids was younger. But he's changed their life even if they're older because they're used to seeing both their parents together, and now that y'all ain't together, they gotta go to 2 different houses or maybe 2 different states at 2 different times when they used to see you. So you change their life to me, whether they're younger or older. So anyway, they do that little talking, and then we got uh, everybody telling Tamara to talk to Shannon, and Shannon to talk to Tamara. So Tamara, because Jen said, "I see that you really care about Shannon, and but the love might be too tough," and she was like, "Why should I call Shannon? I think she would reach out to me." And I'm like, "Bitch, is you crazy? Why the fuck what I called you, and you, is that what alcoholics do? Is that what they do? They drink and keep drinking. I don't fucking call you bitch. I wouldn't call you for shit. Tamara is delusional. I thought you would meet up with me. Why would I call her? Because, bitch, if you want to see me, and you wouldn't, even if you called me, I wouldn't come see you. But Shannon went and got pissed off, had to leave. They met at a restaurant. She was like, well, I've seen, and Shannon was like, well, I've seen you do a couple of things. She said, yeah, but I didn't run my car into nobody's house. Yeah, then she was mimicking her, like being real fucking childish. If I was Shannon, fuck that purse. She wasn't gonna do nothing. They would have got it. They wouldn't have left her purse. But I would have just been like, man, fuck Tamara. I ain't going in there and fuck with her. And I think she wound up going back. And then she just left. I think she just left because Tamara was like, is she coming back? I didn't care to watch anymore. And then I think we with Emily and Katie's sons meet, and they meet in the candy store. And they all which kind of kids are nice too, and so is Kay. I like respectful children. Her kids was good little boys. They had my grandson in there around there all that goddamn candy. I had to kill him. He putting that shit in his drawers, down his shirt, in his pocket, trying to put something in my bag. He loved candy. He get up in the morning looking for candy. I'm like, no, no, you ain't getting no goddamn candy in here, boy. I don't say it like that, but you eat some fruit. You ain't getting no candy. So anyway, was in there talking, and then that's when Katie let Emily know that something happened at Big Bed that pissed Shannon off. That pissed John off, and Alexis told her they get ready to let Shannon have it with both barrels. I'm like, God damn. She said she about he all the gloves are off. So she's like, so Emily was like, gloves? What gloves? You know, Emily asked a whole bunch of goddamn questions. What gloves? Gloves? She's like, yeah. Apparently, they got some videotaping of her, and I'm just like, Alexis tried too hard. I'm sick of Tamara. Why anybody want to be friends with Tamara? Mm-hmm. So anyway, Katie let us know that her and Gina, she gonna side eye Gina for the rest of this season, and that Gina's a girl, but she Heather's girl, not hers. So I think I think they all are okay right now. Only person that seems to be ain't nobody really getting along with is Gina, and I could possibly see why. So I'm not really sure. This episode, I've kind of mixed it up with the now and then because I couldn't understand. They did like a filler behind this one. I think that's what y'all. I think that's what played this week was the filler. Whereas why the fuck did they got Katie narrated? She just got on. She ain't been on but about 5 episodes, and she's a narrator. She's like, eh. And then it's weird hearing her narrate because she ain't new. If it's been somebody that's a vet like Vicky or something, that probably would have been a little bit cool. But I was like, Katie, no, she don't even really know this shit. She not unless she could watch it. I don't know. So anyway, I'm not going to review that one because it was just a review of shit that we already done seen. I've been watching the OC since the OC been on, and it was nothing that I could, everything on there I saw. So I didn't want to recap that shit for a whole 50 minutes. I didn't look at it, but I will catch up with it this coming week, which would be like the 28th or something, or 29th of August. I'll make sure I watch it. But that then and now, I don't want to see that. I already saw that. I don't have a desire for that. But this episode, this kind of felt like a filler too. I mean, Emily and Gina, they cool, but they ain't cool. You can tell that shit ain't going. They still hot fire. And especially I think it's gonna stay stuck on that fact that Emily said, yeah, look how you blown Katie up everybody's ass. Oh, okay, I swear, Katie. And then you go talk to Heather and then come back, Katie ain't shit. So that ain't finished with. That's not done. I don't know. I know I feel like I like Jen. I think she's just sweet. I think she I just think she's sweet. She's just sweet. I think she's sweet. And sweet broke, sweet rich, sweet whatever. I just think she's real nice. She's just really nice. I ain't never seen her. Only person I ever seen her be rude to is I seen her be rude to Alexis twice. She was trying to talk, and at the restaurant when they was at Big Bear, and she said, "Let me finish." And then when she was she in the kitchen, and they asked Alexis if she like tea or coffee or something. And she was like, well, I don't know, because my period. And they was like, just answer the question. Do you like this or that? And she still didn't answer. And it was like, you still, I think Jen just like this or that. So, she go on a tangent when you ask Alexis something. So, I don't know, it felt like a filler to me. It was alright. Um, I really like Shannon. I wish Tamera leave the fuck alone. Emily too. To me, Emily don't know who she is because when Emily was talking to Gina, she was like, "I just don't want you to think less of me, girl. You is 48 years old. Why the fuck do you care about what all people of the show think, Gina?" But you know what? I'm gonna say this: Gina making money. They had a private party in a restaurant the week before last, and she got while they had big bed, she had her home she had some shit done, some remodel work done. So I was like, okay. But like real estate is real lucrative for her. And she was telling people that with her making the changes that she's making, Travis thinks she's trying to change to get rid of him and his residue and his kids. But she said for her, she's just changing for new. It ain't got nothing to do with eliminating him. But girl, go on get rid of that man. Y'all ain't gonna work that shit out. Especially how you spending money. You can't afford to take care of Travis and his goddamn kids. So and when did he get a real estate license? Tell Travis he need to get his ass on it. So anyway, y'all already know what I'm finna say. You could have been anywhere, but since you're here with me, you know I love it. So we've been here for 16 minutes and 40 seconds. So it's time for me to say good night. Bye now.